Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. And we are underway in Buffalo. Well, now how about this return? And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. They start the drive with Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. Fights loose. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now a give, Irving running right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Mayfield down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what
and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Running the toss to Irving. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Evans comes in motion right. Throwing. Mayfield. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Back deep is Brandon Codrington. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Bills ready to take over. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. to the air. Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On play action, Allen. It's caught. Cooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown! Amari Cooper from 3 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
In motion right, Evans. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. A run up the middle with Irving. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten, and he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball, keeping it away from danger, are really nice.
What adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 22. Shepard will go in motion right. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shepard will go in motion right. Mayfield. This is Shepard on the catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Second down and 8. Mayfield off the play fake. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score in the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills going to take over again on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Irving. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
On the handoff, this is Irving. Shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Mayfield down. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
He completes it to Evans. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And here come the Bills. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle,
And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Motion man is Shakir. Here's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
From the gun, Mayfield completes this again to Shepard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mayfield now from the 50. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 12. To throw, Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Mayfield to throw it. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing now is Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Allen. He's got the connection to Cooper. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air, Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 7. In motion left, Godwin. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mayfield on play action. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Two yards to go, second down. In motion left, Godwin. Now Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Mayfield now. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's a handoff to Irving. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. He completes it to Evans. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll run. This is Irving. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They run it again with Cook. Oh, good move. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That'll be complete to Cook. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Allen off the bootleg. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now Allen. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Not too many minutes.
Now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing, Mayfield. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They run out of the gun with Irving. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Mayfield off the play fake. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And it's caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Motion man is Shakir. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give running right. It's Cook. A little juke. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Cook again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second and 6. They'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. In motion left, Godwin.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Mayfield over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Going to the air again with Mayfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
81 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mayfield.
Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Bucky Irving.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Bills getting set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They start the drive with Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run.
but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Coleman, the man in motion left. Here's Allen to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To the air, Allen. That is caught. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Cook up the gut. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Inside give to Davis. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over?
because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route right where it needed to be. Really good trust between good completion.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans from 17 yards out. And the Bucs get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.